Fair continues. Alright, let's go check out the sports fair real quick so I can do my part, my due diligence, and show off what's going on. Now, if you didn't see the earlier stream, we did actually get our second ever seen Friday Spike. Do they just do this for like an hour, or do people actually lose? I really like that one like little pixel. That's fun. Okay, well there you go. There's our little showcase of the other event. I think the first last year when I was doing this, I only saw one of the events, and that was the race. But then at the end of the stream earlier today, I got to watch the ball toss, whatever. So that was a little different. And now we got to see the little tug of war. And now, even better. Even better. It's time for turnips. Yeah, we got like an hour in earlier. Now, obviously, we got lots more to do, considering this is like a top 3 on money spent. So that's super fun. I have a frozen pizza in the freezer. I think based on what's happening today, I think that's dinner. I think that's going to be the easiest way to make this happen. So I started the day off with like 857 mil in the bank. I think we're at 872. Yeah. So we're up like, 15k. There's still like a lot more. So this might be like over three hours total. I don't know how this is gonna go. It's gonna get a little bit of a yikes. I might have to take a break at some point. I hope not. I think we just go and hope for the best. That's kind of the plan right now. But yeah, we sold what we sold earlier. We got so much to do. It's gonna take a long time, but it is like in parts, so it's not as bad. But also, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's been a bit of a busy, long day. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, all right, time to lock in so I can get this done. It's gonna be like this, and then eat. And I got an auction to check, and then I haven't played Pokopia today. I have plans tonight, so I gotta squeeze in like, I don't know, 20 minutes of Pokopia, maybe 15. Like, I guess technically I could skip it, but I feel like it's good to at least load into the game. So I did speak about Pokopia a little bit on Sunday when I was buying turnips. But I have not spoken in great depth about it yet. Well, I mean, that was a little bit, I guess. But there was just like so much. I was just talking about like how it progressed. At this point, I am enjoying the game. There's a couple things that I'm still trying to figure out certain things, and I'm not looking anything up, so like I have a lot of stuff figured out, but there's some things that are, maybe I have mostly figured out, but don't have figured out, So like, typical flow is like, you show up in a new area, you find traces of Pokemon that tells you like habitats, okay, and then like based on those habitats, then you know like the other areas have similar habitats that correspond to like the unique things there. That makes sense, obviously, but then you have all these unique ones, and those ones are kind of hard to figure out. But like if you, for example, um, if you change the filter, you can show all the unknown ones, so then you'll know which ones are like stopped. And then at like one point yesterday, there was two, and it's like, hey, this is a table and a chair with something on top, and then like I put the filter on, so then oops, and then the one, and then there's a mystery one, and then after the mystery one, there's another one with a table and a chair. And I was like, okay, so there's got to be like a table chair connection. I was right, there was, but unfortunately, it just that was one that like was given to me as a request. I was like, hey, can you do this? And I was like, oh, well, I guess that's the one that I was looking for. Anyway, yeah, so I'm like, I would assume I'm pretty close to being done. I've completed like the main stuff in the 4 major areas, and then at that point they're like, hey, that building in the first area. It's like, yeah, I've been working on that, but I just don't have the things for it. So like they're like, yeah, you gotta deal with that. I'm like, okay, well, I've been trying to deal with that as soon as I can as I've been going, but now I'm at the point where it's like I need a Game Boy. I don't know where to get that yet, so I'm gonna just keep going and see if I can find it. But like that's the thing, I need that. So we're gonna wait and see how that goes, right? But I feel like that's all I need to like. I feel like once I do that, then I guess maybe there's another mission from the building, or maybe there isn't, and that's the last one. Then maybe like it got more stuff, and then maybe that's the end, or I don't know. Like I'm not really sure what the flow is. I assume I unlock some more stuff as I get closer to the end. Or it's like, oh, you go through the areas, then you bring some people to the 4th area, and then they give you new requests for stuff. And it's like, okay, I can do that. And working on those. Also, like, slowly, like, I've been building up the areas as I go the whole time. Like, you get, like, a request to get the environment level to 5, and I didn't leave the first area until I did that. And I think similar for, like, the second area. So now I think, like, the first area is level 8, and then maybe the second and third area are level 7? And then I don't know if I can't remember if I got the 4th area to level 5 yet or not. I feel like it's close if it isn't. It's at least like 4.5 if it's not at 5. But it's like I just got like there's one. Like you have to like. I got like a new power distribution block things. Like that's cool because then it doesn't have the ugly wires everywhere. Because I was like trying to design it in a way, and I'm like, oh, this looks terrible. I hate these wires. Ugh. But now I can do it without the wires. I'm like, okay, wait a second. It's kind of good. No, I didn't buy it, so this is just storage. I should be focusing on B5 first, or the other acres, to be honest. I don't know, I'm doing this in a weird way. Anyway. I don't know, Pokopia is, like, hard to talk about, I guess, because, like, oh, I got this one, and then I got this one, oh, I got this one. So it's like, I don't know, I've got a lot of habitats, I feel like, but there's still some, like, I have no idea what this is. And I'm trying to like work on getting them, but then like some of them I just don't have the stuff. So it's just something that I'm slowly working through. But like that's why it's good to play every day, because like there's daily stuff, so you can get daily recipes. And then I don't know, things seem to like spawn at certain frequencies, and if you check, then they'll show up. And it's like interesting because like some Pokemon show up in some habitats, like you know, a 3-star rarity. But if you build a different, harder to build habitat, they'll have a higher chance. Like maybe they're 2-star rarity. You know, so they're more common at another one. It's like Venusaur, for example. I haven't got Venusaur yet, because he's like a 3-star in the flower field thing. And I've had one there for like a week at least, and it's just like, nah, he's just not moving in. It's like, okay, dude. So, you know, once I built one thing that, like, you know, has a higher chance of getting him yesterday. So, in theory, maybe he'd be there waiting. But yeah, I guess like I travel between each area, just double check things, look for traces of Pokemon, check the stores, and then I try to go to Dream Island because they can also give they give habitat info and stuff, so like that could be helpful. Because I'm trying to get all the habitats so I can get all the things and blah 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 blah. But there's some that have like weird items that I've like not seen any mention of yet, you know. Like I got this armor shard really early on. I can't remember where I got it from. Maybe it was like a treasure, but you can use that to make 2 different items, and it's like, how do I get a second armor shard? Is it just rare? I don't know. Oh no, I went the wrong way. See, I'm gonna have to just double check real quick. Also, I want to complain about the event Pokemon. That's actually what I want to complain about. And this goes back to the very poorly planned release of the game, at least physically, in Canada, for whatever. But like, they released the game whenever, and then like, I guess starting from the 10th? Is it really from the 10th? Maybe it is from the 10th, and this doesn't even matter that much. Ah, it kind of matters, it kind of matters, kind of matters. Scratch that. It matters. Game comes out on the 5th, okay, and then on the 10th, I think they start this like Hop-Hip, Jumpluff, Skiploom event, and that runs from the 10th to the 25th, okay, so it's like a 2-week thing, and it starts once you get your like first Poké Center built and stuff, which I didn't do for a little bit, because like first day I did a bunch of stuff, and then like I think I maybe started the Poké Center getting, like I started rebuilding it on the Friday? No, sorry. I started on Wednesday, and then I maybe get that going on the Thursday, so then on the Friday it was done, and then I could start interacting with it. But, you know, like if I had the game on release and started earlier, then yeah, I would have probably had the Poké Center built and like been established by the time the event started, and would have been further along in things. Now my complaint with this is that I'm playing the game, I'm not looking things up, you know, sticking to the blind life. It's a weird way to put that, I don't know why I said it that way. But yeah, I'm playing blind, right? Now, I think there's the 3. I think there's the 3 Pokemon, based off of the designs of the items that you can buy. Also, it's just weird, and I have not explained how this event works, so I don't know. Anyway, if you go to Dream Islands while the event's going on in the game, you can find cotton spores, and you can trade these cotton spores for furniture from Hop-Hip, who will act as a storekeeper in your Poké Centers. That's how it goes. That's the event. That is literally the event. You know, like he just shows up and is like, oh yeah, I need my cotton spores. I lost them. And you're like, okay. And then it's like, hey, you can find them on Dream Islands. So then you do that. You find them on the Dream Islands, and then you can trade them for items. Wow, that's it. That is literally the whole thing. Now, obviously, the game's like, hey, if you put items together, you can make habitats to encourage Pokemon to show up. And you're like, okay, so let me like get these guys to move in. It does not tell you how to do that. I think it does, but it does not. You know, like what I was saying about like the traces of Pokemon that show up, my understanding, and again, this is just from playing the game, is that they show up near furniture items that are used in habitats that you have not discovered. That's my understanding. Does that make sense? Probably. What doesn't make sense, however, is... Sorry, I'm just thinking. What doesn't make sense is that... Wait, is there a turnip there? Really? Okay. Whatever. Sorry. Yeah, anyway. It's like, there's not even that many items. Right? But like that... Okay, sorry. No, I'm getting way distracted. Anyway, these Pokemon traces, you just find them, you can find them randomly, you can also find, like, habitat hints on the Dream Islands, blah, 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 blah. So I'm, like, trying to get lots of these traces to get the stuff filled out, and I'm trying to make the ones that I have found, so then, like, everything's cleaned up, and there's less to worry about, all that stuff, right? And then you have all the event stuff. And I have not, like, my thought was, like, okay, if I put a bunch of event stuff out, then I'll get some traces related to the event stuff. Maybe? Maybe? I've had it out for days. Probably a week at this point, and I've not seen a single hint. Somehow, some way, I actually arranged the items in a way that it discovered one of the habitats. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Nice. But that's it. Like, I only have found one, and I'm pretty sure there's 2 other ones. Actually, no, sorry. I know there's at least 2. Like, I got Skiploom. And, like, Hoppip, it's like, oh, I don't know what the heck. Like, if you look at Hoppip's entry in your Pokedex, or your Vent Pokedex, to be extra specific, it just says, like, unknown habitat. So it's like, just tell me the habitat. And I put them in another area. Like, I'm trying to do everything. And I still don't have this. And I don't want to look it up. But, like, the event's gonna be over soon. And I don't know how that works. Like, if I assume if I have all the items and I put them down, then it will work at any point in time? Or maybe it only works during the event. I don't know. And if that's the case, I got less than a week to get that sorted out. And, like, maybe it's weird. Maybe it's, like, because it's, like... like, here's the thing that I don't understand. Like, is it prioritizing the main, like, regular habitats, and, like, the traces I'm getting are gonna be those ones because they have a higher priority? If so, then, like, yeah, that's why I'm trying to find more of these traces so that there's less options for the game to try to give me, and then it gives me them, you know? But I don't know. It's very weird. That's my only complaint. Because, like, it's very simple as an event. It's, like, literally just go to the Dream Island and collect this one thing that just shows up there. Okay, I can do that. And then you get some cute little picnic stuff. It's great. But I don't know how to arrange it. And now that I've been talking, like, maybe it's area specific, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe I need grass. Because I just put a bunch of, like, picnic items together. But maybe I need to put picnic stuff next to some grass. Now that I'm saying that, maybe that's it. I have no clue though. Like, I tried to, like, put stuff together that looked like it thematically makes sense. It's like, oh, this looks like Skiploom. Let's put all the Skiploom stuff. I don't know. It's very strange. That's the only big complaint I have with the game is that the event stuff. It's like, yo, this is limited, and you're not making it clear what to do. And the game just came out, and I'm not trying to look stuff up. So, like, why you gotta make things like that? Really, my only complaint. I don't know if I have any other actual complaints. Cause yeah, I don't think there's other complaints, honestly. I think it's, like, interesting, like, certain things. Because it's like, the way I've been trying to go about it is that like each habitat has like a picture in the background, which kind of like represents the biome or area. And I don't know if that's like set up in a certain way to be like, yeah, just put these guys here. It makes the most sense. Because I've been trying to do that. I know it's not like it has to be there, because there's one that I did without realizing. It's like, yeah, that was actually the background for the 4th area, not the 3rd area, but it totally works. At least that one worked because it was furniture based. I don't know about like the grass, because like certain grass like naturally spawns in certain areas, but then I guess if you like grew that grass and then used rototiller, you could move it to another biome and maybe it would be fine. I don't know. Also, there's some furniture I just legitimately have not seen at all. Like there's this Snorlax thing, and it's like you need like a nap time bed. It's like, what do you mean nap time? I've never seen this. Never. Also, there's a fun little mechanic. Now that I have like a decent amount of Pokemetal, which is, you know, like it's a mineral, right? You got your copper, you got your iron, you got gold, you got Pokemetal. And now that I have that, what can I think? What was it? Oh yeah, you can use that to like 3D print items. I didn't realize how to do it at first because it like tells you to, but I didn't realize the one specific part that I missed. Like if you take your camera out, you have to like press Y, and if you press Y, then it switches to like reference mode. If you take a picture of something, it registers in like, you only have like 20 slots for this, and then you can go to the 3D printer at a Poke Center and be like, print me this item, which is cool. You know, like, because there's some items where I'm like, oh, this just spawned somewhere, but I need another one. It's like, oh, I'll take a picture, and then I can just print it. Wonderful. Also, if you, like, go into another person's, like, island or, like, area or town. I said island out of habit, but, like, if you go to, like, another... Oh, I guess because Dream Island. Yeah, like, if you went to one of those, you could just take a picture of something and be like, boom, print it. So you just dupe things, which is fun. So like that's cool. So I use that for a little bit of stuff, but then there's some where it needs like rare Pokemetal. It's like, ooh, I don't know if I want to spend my rare Pokemetal. I don't have a lot of rare Pokemetal. That's a bit of a problem. Also, I'm already hungry. This is a problem. I'm 20 minutes in, and I'm like, ooh, man, I need food. This is gonna be a fun one. But yeah, I'm enjoying Pokopia. I assume I would probably, like, I think I'll probably hit the credits this weekend. I'm at, like, 40 hours for sure. And again, I've done, like, most of the, like, I've done the major quests in the 4 areas, and now there's this other one major one. And I feel like if I do all that stuff, that's probably it, or that opens something else up. But I feel like based on, like, upgrades and other things, I don't think there's another main area. So there might be some, like, quick temporary thing, or you gotta do, like, another, I'm not really sure. I feel like mechanic-wise, like, they've introduced, like, most of the stuff, so it's more just a matter of, like, getting recipes and filling things out. Okay, we're at 880. That's pretty fun. We could hit 888 today. I mean, we're gonna hit 888 today. I don't know why I'm saying we could. It's happening. That is locked in. It's guaranteed. Anyway, we're gonna, like, just get this acre done first for some reason. It's, like, close, and it's, like, convenient, so I don't know why I'm deciding to focus on this one. But I guess I just want this one done, to be honest. But maybe I'll drop this money and get that acre all good, and then grab another inventory from elsewhere. Also, I should probably just reference my map to make sure I know what's going on here. Okay, so I bought, like, there, and then there, and then there. I guess it's, like, it's very scattered. It is very scattered here. Because, like, I have a 15, 7, 5, 5, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, like, another one. So yeah, it is very scattered. So I guess, like, the bulk of them are I guess the bulk is where I've been so far. But anyway, this, there you go. That's 15 right there. That's another 15. That's another 15. And then this, once I've dropped these two, is another 15. There you go. That is 60. Then we drop 3 here. Another one there. Congrats. That one now has 64. That acre's all good. Then this acre's all good. And then this acre down here, believe it or not, is also good. Let's just do this real quick. That acre is good money-wise. We have turnip store there. This one's good. So I feel like the museum needs more. This one obviously needs more. So I guess let's just do this here. I feel like maybe my acres are okay for the most part. I know I could just not drop, but if it's only one I'm missing here, let's just do that. Get that done. Yeah, so that's 8. Good. That one's good. It's good. This one's also good. The museum needs... We need money here, but we also need space here. So I'm gonna grab all these and then just drop those, so then that's all good. I don't know. I'm not sure how long this is gonna take. Like I said, I did spend a long time buying this weekend because like Joan just was not cooperating in a good way, and I spent like 3 hours and 20 minutes, which was crazy. So I don't know. I expect it to be 3 hours, or it could be like slightly more, slightly less, or like we had a lot of the turnips close, so it's gonna be okay. I don't know. I did move a lot, so maybe I'm not too worried. Maybe I will deal with the museum acre and bring in everything, or bring in some stuff real quick. Oh, I got jump scared. Stop jump scaring me like that. And whenever the game fades to black, I just get like irrationally worried. I'm like, what's happening? What have I done wrong? I know I shouldn't, but it's just funny because it doesn't happen enough. The museum acre's good. That's too much money to be able to sell again, so let's take a bag out, put that there, good. I can grab another inventory. So I bought 5, and then I bought another 2 here, but I would have brought one of each of those here. So, in theory, there's only 5 inventories in this acre, and I've already grabbed 2. This is going to be the 3rd. So then this one's good. And then one with 7 was the bridge acre, and I moved a lot of those ones already. I think I moved one from here already. Because, yeah, I'm talking about, like, how it was when I finished buying, but then on Monday I did a lot of moving. Doing things in, like, the weirdest way possible here. I don't know if it's worth grabbing full inventory from there, because it feels like it's so close that it's not. But also, I only bought 5 there, and I would have moved 1, so I'm not sure. Anyway, Pokopia is good. I want to try to just get a little bit of it done today. It's 5 o'clock now. Half an hour into this. I guess if I get, like, the money stuff done, I don't have to think about that. That would be nice. I don't know, sometimes Fridays, like, they're chill, but sometimes there's just too much going on a Friday, you know? I feel like today is one of those Fridays. Anyway, let's drop that. And drop those. Drop one more. And grab one more, maybe? I don't know if I should just grab, like, the whole thing or not. Because, like, if I'm doing just a single thing, it kind of... I have to run back this far anyway. And it's really not that much farther than... Like, if I'm just going back and forth between the post office and the store, I don't think it makes that big of a difference. I'm trying to remember where I used money from, though. I guess I did that, right? Let me double check. Yeah, I did buy some there. Let me run this stuff down then. Give that a try. Anyway, do I have anything else to talk about? I mean, I've been playing a lot of Pokopia based on, what, 40 hours I quoted? So yeah, it's been a lot. A lot of that, but it's been good. I've been enjoying it. Talk about my furniture situation a bit. That's another thing that's been going on. This acre's supposed to have 20 bags, or no? Can't remember. That makes 17. Yeah, I know that it's, like, annoying, but I'll just do this. There you go. Cool. There you go. This acre's good now, and then this one has nothing. That's right. But I moved the turnips from this acre. So we don't have to worry about those ones. That's already been dealt with. If that's the case. I think, like, I dealt with the ones with 2, and, like, this one I dealt with, and then this one I dealt with. So it's like, I think it was just, like, the 5, 5, 7. The 2 5s and the 7 were the only ones that still had turnips left in them. And the 7's been dealt with, and then this 5's going to be dealt with. So, That's actually, I think we're doing pretty well then. I don't know, something seems good about this, but I mean, there's also still tons, so I don't know. I don't know. I expect this to be at least 2 hours, but I hope it's not much more than that, because it can be very awkward if it is. Anyway, yes, so... Wait, what was I talking about? I was gonna say something. That was not good, but I guess that's fine. Yeah. Okay, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I've been doing Pokopia, I've been doing this, but like not much has gone on in Animal Crossing this week. So yeah, I mentioned like I built my drawers, I got those set up like over a week ago now, and then I got another Calyx, so I have 2 extra Calyxes for like a retro game console setup kind of thing. And I also built a new shelf, and I got that set up, so I have a taller, like the tall full-size Billy bookcase and a small one next to it. That's for all my games. So I got stuff moved on there. It's not organized the best way that I want it to be. I am still considering how to do it all, but I put the games on there and like it looks a lot better than what it did. So I've moved things around a lot. There's some things that could use some work. There's some things that are like still being trialed out. And then the last thing I had to do with everything that I recently bought was build this Mills bow, this cabinet, right? And I have 2 Mills bows that I bought at the same time, like, I don't know, probably close to 3 years ago now, for like my figures and stuff, to display things in and keep it clean and like dust-free or relatively dust-free, right? So I bought another Mills bow, and like I built the base of it, and then I was waiting for everything else, and then I had moved everything else, and I was like, what if I just got this done? And this is like on Monday night. I was like, I'd already done a bunch of it, and I was like, what if I just like built up the sides, and I put the top on, and I was like, what if I just built like all of it now? I didn't have to worry about building or moving anything. And then like I don't have to worry, because I've been so sore lately, and like I had RMT on Wednesday, but I was thinking like, oh, what if I do all this before that? So I get through it, you know, I got 2 of the glass panels in, it's going great. And then I get to the 3rd one, and there's just like a massive scratch in it. And I was like, man, really? Because I don't remember the other 2 having any issues or damage with the glass. And I was like, this is such an annoying, like, it's a big scratch. And it is like, it's significant because like it catches my fingernail if I run it across it. So it's like, it's not just like some little one. I tried cleaning it. I wanted to like try to see if I could like buff it out or whatever. That did not work. So it's like, okay, great. That's really annoying. And then I was like trying to figure out how I can like fix this, but it was too late because like I don't know, their chat, they have a chat bot, but if you want actual chat, it's until like 9 p.m. Eastern. So for me, that's like a no-go. So I was like, okay, great, fine, whatever. I'll look at this on Tuesday, and I tried to deal with it on Tuesday. I went to their chat, but then I kept getting disconnected from their chat, which is really annoying. And then I lost the session, and I was like talking about getting a replacement, and then it didn't like. I was like, and then I was like, okay, fine, let me make another chat, and then I did, and then like I had to send pictures and all this stuff, and then they're like, oh, here's the options, and the options were kind of wacky. They're like, we can do a full replacement. You can accept it as it is, and we can give you like an $80 credit. Or we can look to see if we have the part in our parts library. The thing is that like, I think it's really easy to get replacement stuff for anything small. Like, you're like, oh, I'm missing a screw, or you're missing this. I think you're really good about them getting that to you. But here it's like, yo, this is a glass panel. This isn't some tiny little piece that has some code. It's like, no, this is like part of the thing, and it's unique to this one furniture item. But it's also glass, so you'd think that maybe they'd have some way to replace it. But I don't know. So I was like, I was talking about it in the full replacement. They're like, oh, we could offer free assembly, but like we want you to like try to disassemble it as much as you can so we can get it back. So it's like, okay, so I either like have to have people come in and build this thing, which is annoying, or I have to like take it apart when literally all I need is one glass panel. That's all I need fixed. And I was like, so anyway, I was like, well, let's go for the part library thing. Let's see if that works. And apparently, yesterday, I got an email saying like, hey, the shipping label's been created for this thing. So apparently they do have a part. They said like it would take up to like 48 hours for the part library to like be updated or something, and it would take like 5 to 7 business days to ship it. So I don't know. I'm probably maybe by next Friday I'll have this panel. And then if I do and it's all good, then I can get that cabinet set up, clean the glass, and then I can move some more things around and continue with the room upgrade. That's the plan, though. So we're just gonna see how long it takes for this thing to get to me, and then if it does show up and it's the right thing and everything's good, then I'm fine. And I could no longer have everything in a state of disarray where it's just like furniture everywhere. It's not really furniture everywhere, it's more just cardboard everywhere. I have the furniture out on the cardboard. Now it's like, I guess I could probably put it in the garage. Something and get it out of here. Probably. Rather than just chilling there. Because like the one part that I do need is here, so yeah, it's probably a safe bet. But there's also still like the one box that like the doors are still in a box. And the glass thing, so like it's still not perfect. Anyway, point is, apparently like that worked. It just was like painful because it took a very long time to like get the chats to go. Because like yeah, the first chat it was like I'd say something, I wouldn't see anything, and then I'd get something, but I feel like it was sent ages ago based on like the chat log that got emailed to me. So I don't know, it was just weird. Oops. Just trying to clear out space for the money to go through this acre. Although we're probably like good at this point. I guess I could have brought the money here. Whatever. Maybe this time I'll do it. Just get that done. Yeah, if we get all the money like sorted out, then like most of the turnips are close by at this point too. I don't know, something weird. I don't know. I feel like maybe I got a lot moved on Monday. Yeah, on Monday I did literally move. Okay, I guess the thing is that sometimes B5 is in use, and then I can't really drop there. But I feel like in this case, like I didn't use B5 and I used B4, and then I dropped as much as I could around the money in B5. So like that's a decent amount. And then A5 is also a decent amount. And I really put a lot by the train station as well. So I feel like maybe I just moved a lot of stuff already. So like I don't have to worry as much. Anyway, what is that? That was the stupidest thing ever. Okay, there you go. So that's 15. That's some. And then let's do this. And then if we actually do this, and then that, there we go. So that's our other 15. So this acre now has the 900k it should. So every acre on the top half of the town is good at this point, I'm pretty sure. So we've got like a little bit more sell in this one, but the money's good. The money at the museum's good, and the money in C3 is good, and the money in A4 is good, and B4 is good, and D2 is good. I think E2 still needs money. Maybe that's like the only acre that needs money at this point. I feel like the rest are fine. Not 100% sure on that, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Also, don't forget that there are turnips in the Lost and Found. That's like 2 trips to the store. On top of everything else. Yeah, maybe I'll just... If I deal with B4, then like I don't just have to... I don't know, I feel like just like remove the amount of like acres I have to think about. And I think I moved everything from like the one that I bought 7 in, and the museum's empty, so it's really just like this one that still has like a significant amount, which I guess is why I'm probably targeting this one, because if this one's done, then maybe it's only the stuff near the store. And I guess like B4 I've got some, but there's still a decent amount there too, so yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see how long this takes. I feel like it's going somewhat smoothly, but... yeah, I don't know. Like, I put all the money out for B4, which is 2 mil, and then I did the museum, so that's like another mil, and then I did that acre, B2, so that's like 4 mil total, and then I dropped all the money in that acre, and that's a lot. And then there, so like I think I have dropped most of the money at this point. I think, yeah, there's at least 1 acre that I know that I have to deal with still. And it's like, I can't remember if I took money from B5 to deal with that or not. But as is, you can see we're at 885 mil, which means we're like 28 mil in. Which doesn't sound good. To be honest. Sounds like it's a low number. Right? Because it's like if I have 57 mil that I need to make today, and I'm only like at 30 in like an hour and 50, that doesn't sound good. But obviously I did spend like maybe 5 minutes with like the what you call it? The spring and sports fair. But also it's like I'm not just moving 57 mil, right? I'm moving like 65 mil. 65 mil, that's how much money I'm essentially processing right now. And I've definitely dealt with half of it at this point. Like, there's no chance I haven't dealt with half of it, right? Because I'm almost up 30 mil in the bank, and I feel like I've dropped at least 6 mil outside. Then, yeah, we're definitely over halfway, but not by much, I don't think. So I am a little concerned about how long this is going to take. Because again, I need to eat, and then I have an auction to deal with, and I got plans, and then I also want to fit Pocopia in, so it's like, it's crunch time. It's definitely crunch time. But you know what? The amount of crunch time I have to do in this game, I think is going to be... We don't have to worry about that as much right now. Like, we're almost at a point where the crunch won't crunch. I won't get crunched. You know? Because, like, realistically, the way I see it is there's, like, only one big turnip week left after this. I did run a lot of numbers earlier in the other stream, but going into this, I needed like 121 mil to be done. And I'm getting like 57 today. So the remainder's like 64. And to get 64 mil, I would need to spend like a total of like 9.1 mil more, right? So I'm not going to do that in 1 week because that's just like ridiculous. That's going to take way too long and it's not going to go well. And it's just like also hard to make happen. So instead, it'll be split between 2 more weeks. And if like if Sunday I have a good price, I'll buy 6 to 6.5 mil, maybe 7 max. And then I feel like even 7's like leaving it like too much, right? Like if I do 7, then okay. Anyway, sorry. The amount of money that I need, if it's 64 mil, it would be like 4.5 mil between 2 weeks average. So if I bought 6 mil, for example, then the other week would go from 4.5 to 3 mil. And 3 mil is pretty easy to get, right? I can do that with my eyes closed now. But it wouldn't take that long compared to what I'm doing. So yeah, I think there's only going to be 1 more week of this caliber, and it won't be of this caliber exactly. And maybe it won't be, you know? Maybe it'll be like 2 4.5 mil weeks. I don't know. Also, there's a little bit extra cash that I'm going to want for like people's houses and upgrading them, but that doesn't really matter because that's probably going to amount to like 4 to 5 mil extra, which is not that big a deal. Also, I feel like there's 1 turnip missing in this acre. I'm going to have to look for that quickly. But this one's almost done, which is good. Again, if I can just like have it so there's not that many, because like right now I'm just dealing with like lots of acres all at once, and it's not super organized. It's a little chaotic and doesn't feel like I'm making as much progress. Also, everything's like pretty close to the store, so maybe like things will pick up pace a bit at this point. Okay, well, I found them immediately. Easy peasy, I say. Okay, so this acre, done. I will double check it later, obviously, but like the money's restored, turnips are good. So it's like we have the train station acre, B4, A5, B5. And then I think I moved everything else. I think that's it. Aside from some money that I have to drop in 1 acre, which maybe I should do. I mean, realistically, the train station acre is probably like the easiest, or one of the easiest, because it's just a straight line. So I'm kind of focusing on this one now, so like this can be done. We can do with the other two. 3. I don't know. There's still lots. Again, it's only been an hour on this stream. We're like 2 hours in, basically. Okay, I mean, there's still a decent amount here. I feel like there's still a lot of turnips. I'm a little concerned. Us. I'm so hungry. I already mentioned that, but like I'm still hungry. I haven't eaten, clearly, between now and, I don't know, an hour ago, 15 minutes ago when I said I was hungry already. Oops. Oh, man. Okay, so there's still like 5 there, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I want to just do like 2 streams today. I don't want to do a third one. I'm thinking like, oh, I could take a break to eat, then go do like some other stuff, then come back and finish this. But I'd rather just get this done. I don't know. It's kind of inconvenient that the spike is on Friday. Friday's like, I usually have some plans, but I can kind of work around it because I have enough time usually. But sometimes it's just awkward, you know? Sometimes there's just a little bit too much going on. If this happened a different day this week, it would have been a little bit easier. But it could have been worse depending on what day it was. I mean, yesterday if it happened, I could have made it work and it would have been okay. Tuesday might have been, oh, I think, actually, no, maybe this week would have been fine regardless. Maybe this is actually like the least convenient day that it could happen this week. Now that I think about it. Okay, I passed 888. Good. I just zoned out and passed 888. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't matter at all, to be honest. It's okay. So I think B4 is like just about done now, which is good. But then there's still B5, a little bit in A5, and then A3. Again, we're up like almost 40 mil now. Alright, I started at 857. Now, is there something missing? Okay. That would explain that. Somehow I lucked out finding the hidden turnips in both acres where there was some issue, and it was behind the house, and I just found it immediately, which is nice. Okay, yeah, so this one's done now. So now we're on to this one. I guess if I just try to get the awkward or annoying ones first. That one's awkward and annoying. else to say at this point, honestly. Like, we're an hour and 24 into this one. We got like 3 acres, but this one like barely has anything left. So really it's like 2 acres where there's still turnips left. And I think all the money except for like 1 acre. I think there's only 1 acre where I have to drop money. Maybe I'll do that real quick just so I can get it out of the way. I'm not gonna have enough money to do it though. Be right here. That's almost 15, but we're just gonna leave it. Who cares? I can get more later. Future problem. Also, don't forget there's also the lost and found. There's 9 turnips in there, which will help to offset previous losses, which is good. We can maximize our profit here now. Yeah, I don't know how many we have left here, but like, I guess there's a lot. I mean, we're dealing with 44 inventories, so it's like 130. Dude, no, no, hold up. I mean 40. 40 times 3, 120. So yeah, 132 trips for the 44. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, we're definitely getting there. But I don't know. I have a feeling 3 hours is not quite it. Maybe I'll just grab these, get this acre dealt with, so I don't have to say that, oh, there's 3 acres left. Huh, maybe we'll be okay around 3 hours total. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. Maybe this acre at least. Okay, can I talk about anything else? I mean, I talked about my furniture update, which again, it's like, it's just on the back burner now. It's waiting. Hopefully, like, they can ship this thing soon, and then it's all good. I mean, if it shows up next week, that would be cool. So then I can, you know, get everything moved around, reorganize a bit. My games right now, currently everything's pretty organized. I had some decent success on eBay this week. I got that other auction coming up, like I've mentioned. And yeah, my game shelf is coming along. Right now, before, I've spoken about this before, but I had 2 of the half-size Billy bookshelves, or bookcases, whatever you want to call them. And the way I have it like set up is like there's maybe like 9 inches or 10 inches at the bottom, and then every other, like the shelf at the bottom, or the shelf space at the bottom, is like 9 or 10 inches, and I think the other shelves are like 7 or 8 inches. It's something like that. So basically the bottom one just has a little bit more space, but because I have the taller one now, that means it's basically the exact same as the smaller one, but it's like, you know, they're stacked. So because there's the middle shelf is a support, and you can't adjust that, right? So it's the same thing, that I have extra space there. So like I put the PlayStation 2 games there for now, but like there's just a lot of extra space at the top, so I don't think that that's how that should be. So it's like I have all the Xbox stuff at the bottom. Like there's 2 rows of 360 games, and then the Xbox and Xbox One games are on another shelf. And then I have like PS4 on the 4th, and then the 5th one's then PS2. And then I have some extra stuff. But I don't think the PS2 games should be there because it's split weirdly. But then it's not like I don't want to put like PS2 something else and then PS4 underneath. That would look weird. So it's like I feel like I have to rearrange the whole thing. Also, there you go. Look at that. 900 mil. We're officially 90% of the way there, according to the bank. But we were 90% of the way there like 40 minutes ago. Let's be real. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. You know, I'm doing well. We're killing it. We're killing it. This is such a ridiculous thing to do. And like the fact that it's like I'm at 900 mil, I don't even think it's like properly set in, you know? I've spent a lot of time, worked a long time to get here to this point. I think we still have lots to deal with though, but I don't know. I feel like I'm wrong. I should make 57 mil. 857 is what I started with, which means that I'm like up 43 mil at this point. So that means I still need 14 mil? But I feel like there's not that many turnips left. We're literally talking about 2 acres. But I mean, like, two trips to the store is like almost 1 mil. I feel like I dropped 5 there, maybe? Maybe there's 5 there. 5 times 3 is 15. That's like 7.5 mil. 7 mil in that acre for sure. Which would put me at like 50. Or maybe... Well, maybe I'm at 44 now. Because I'm at 901. But by 40... Yeah, I guess we're still fine. So maybe we will be fine for like the 2 hours, 3 hours total kind of thing. Maybe it's all gonna work out. Which is good, because I'm hungry. But yes, like, we'll get this done. Tomorrow, nothing's gonna happen. Unless it rains. But then that doesn't even happen until the next day. But the only thing of significance tomorrow is that it could rain, you know? And then Sunday we'll do more turnips, and again I've spoken about how the money will work out, and if we have a good price and I can go for it, then I'll go for it, and then it'll save us some time, make things easier for the last week, assuming that's how it goes, right? Because like I basically, until I get the next spike, I'll either do the normal amount if it's a really bad price, or I'll go for it so it'll be easier for the last one, and just it matters which one happens first, or which one actually happens when there's a spike. And then yeah, last week hopefully it's like a little bit more chill. It'll obviously be nothing compared to this, right? This is 8.2 mil. It can't be this much. It won't be split like that. I feel like I grabbed way too many. I just shut off there for a second. Oops. I don't know why, but my hands are like really cold right now. It's not... It hasn't happened in a very long time. That's a little out there. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I really don't know. We'll just keep going. Again, I don't know. I'm not very entertaining at this point, but I guess I feel slightly spent, but not super spent. It's weird. I don't really know the best way to put it. I can't forget those turnips in the lost and found. Those are important. Don't forget those. It's been an hour and 40. I have 20 minutes. Hmm. I don't think 20 is enough, actually. I could be wrong, but I don't think I don't think it's quite enough time. It's 613. I mean, I'm at 903. So again, if 897 is 40 mil in, then I'm at 46 mil. So in theory, I'm looking at like 11 or 12 mil more than I need to make. I just don't think that's happening in 20 minutes. Which is fine. I still have some time, but like it's just everything's happening all at once today. And I'm hungry. I wish to eat. But I also wish to get this done. Also, it's just annoying streaming multiple times. It's always a complaint of mine. It's like, oh, I could just stream for 2 hours rather than do like 3 1 hours, you know? Because I streamed for an hour earlier, so I could have done like an hour, and then another hour, and then 8, and then another hour, you know? But like, that's kind of, that just, you know, it seems so unnecessary, you know? Sometimes you can't really avoid that, but today I'm attempting to. Don't know why I picked up in that order. There was a very strange pattern. Went too far. Turn back. I really am still surprised that we got the spike today. Again, I've mentioned this a lot, but I've only ever seen 2 spikes now on Fridays. And I've seen like 33 spikes, so it's a bit of a rarity. Never something I count on. You know, like if Thursday comes and I haven't seen a good price, I'm like kind of resigned to the fact that I'm going to be losing money on the Friday. So, very nice that we did get a spike this week like this. because I did spend a lot, and last Sunday was quite the endeavor. But we're also so close to the end at this point. Now I've been trying to hold myself back from saying how close we are to being done with turnips, because I feel like if I start saying that too much, the game's gonna be like, I'm now cursing you with 8 weeks of bad luck. But with this, I feel like two spikes is all we need, and technically that could be 2 weeks away. It could also be like a month away. It could also be like 6 weeks away. You know, like obviously there's close is a relative concept. I am close if you compare this to where I was 8 months ago. You know, like obviously it could still be quite some time before I'm done here, or we could be done in as little as 2 weeks, or it could be done in like a month and a half. You know, like it really could go either way. But at least we're at a place where like I don't have to worry too much about how much I spend. I just go for it, you know? Like again, if we get a really good week and we get a good price, I can go over, and then the last week I won't have to spend as much. I did not mean to talk to you, Nook. I'm sorry. Have I reached 1 billion bells yet? No, unfortunately not. I am getting pretty close though. Also, if I reached a bill, I would not be doing this anymore. I am not touching turnips in this game ever again after I hit the 1 bill. Never. I put too many hours in on this. It's not happening again after that point. But yeah, I'm over 900 mil now. So I'm at what, 905 mil at this point, and I have 22 mil outside. So you hear me say that, but you think I would play this again at a later date? I'd play the game again, but I would not do the post office model thing. No chance. Absolutely no chance, okay? The other games, yes, maybe. The other games I'm also considering completing. Am I 100% certain? Yeah, 100%. No shot. This is crazy talk. Like, this is just... This is crazy talk. I don't know how else to describe it. This is like the least necessary thing I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's so out there. And the way that you have to, like, work around it is just so time-consuming and tedious. And, like, it's a lot, you know? I mentioned this in the earlier stream, but, like, I spent 3 hours and 20 minutes buying turnips on Sunday. And I spent an hour earlier today selling. And now I'm at an hour and 50. So it's going to be at least 3 hours of me selling. So we're talking, like, I don't know, 6.5 hours in the past week of just turnips, which is, it's a lot, honestly. Especially because, like, starting this year, because I've been, like, you know, relatively close to being done, I started setting alarms on Sunday to wake up. So, like, normally I would show up at, like, I don't know, 10. Hope for the best. Now I'm showing up at, like, 9:30, maybe 9:20, you know? I guess the other thing to highlight is I do play in real time, you know? I know some people play where they shift time and all that. So, like, I'm playing in real time, okay? Like, I'm working this around my real life schedule. On Sundays, you know, I only have the morning to buy. It's not like I'm being like, oh, it's Sunday today, I'm gonna set the time. Like, no, I'm not. It's just not. It's not worth going through this again. But like I said, I haven't mentioned that actually, but I did do New Horizons, but New Horizons doesn't really have a need for you to get money. You don't need money in New Horizons. But yeah, I do want to do the other games. I know, like, Wild World and City Folk both require you to max out the bank account again. So, you know. Would I do it in those games? Yeah, maybe. That's more what I'm thinking. But in this game specifically, the GameCube one, nah, we're not going back to Turnip. Never again. If this, okay. That's a little timely. That's a little relevant, I suppose. If the spirit of Chuck Norris appeared to me and instructed me to keep ringing more bells while I listen, probably not. I don't know. It's too soon for him to use it like that, I suppose. Also, I haven't, like, read too much. I know that he passed away, but I don't actually know what happened to him. Also, it's like, I'm not... Yeah, okay, are we really bringing Chuck Norris memes back in 2026? Are we really doing this? Okay, I guess this acre is good. This is not what I was expecting to get in my stream today. I wasn't prepared for these questions. Read a decent Chuck Norris joke earlier today. I saw one. I didn't actually, like, watch it, but it was a video. And it was a reference to the Ultimate Showdown. I was like, wow, this is really taking me back. Okay, so the joke he read was Chuck Norris never lies, therefore his tombstone reads, "Here waits Chuck Norris." Would he appreciate these jokes? Like, I'm not, like, questioning, like, the jokes being made at this point. I'm just like, was Chuck Norris aware of the jokes? Was he in on it? Like, did he appreciate these jokes? Like, can he rest easy knowing that this is being said? Or is he not a fan? You know, because, like, some people are aware of, like, their meme status, and they're like, yeah, this is okay. Some aren't. So I don't know, just curious. Okay, he was aware, and he didn't appreciate him, and he picked a couple of favorites. Alright, then, yeah, I guess this is what he would want, probably. Oh, his favorite was when Chuck Norris does push-ups, he pushes the earth down. Yeah, I think this is, like, sending me back, like, 15 years or something. I guess it's just how things go. Alright, 908 mil. That would suggest that we've, like, got 51 mil in the bank now, just from today, which means that I probably only have 6 mil left. So I don't think I'll be done with, like, at the 2-hour mark here, but I don't think it'll be too much more after that. I think we'll be okay. I'm hungry though, jeez. I wish it was just a little bit faster today. But yeah, I think we only, well, okay, there's still the lost and found ones. Basically, everything that's out is just in that acre. Chuck Norris jokes take you back to mid-2000s, do you think? Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Maybe 50. I was going to say 20 years at first. But then I was like, maybe, I don't know. I think I overcorrected myself. Because I was originally going to say 20, but I was like, I'll just say 15 to be safe. But yeah, I think 20 is way more accurate. Now that I'm thinking about it again. Okay, whoa, I missed the turnips. Slow down there, cowboy. Whoa. You can't speak for a spirit. I don't want to be mandated that I need a bells first mindset. You know what? I'm gonna get my one bill. I'm gonna get a little bit extra just to account for expenses because I don't want to ever take out that money from the bank. And then if you want me to go get more bells, you go get a billion bells and come back to me. Nobody would be crazy enough to do that. To drop a little bit of money actually in one of those acres. Don't want to forget about that. These other plans for you, they don't involve maxing out bells until you match them up. Okay. I don't know about this. I'm not convinced here. Okay. I have a lofty goal of completing every Animal Crossing game. It is like a lofty, you know, it's lofty, it's up there, it's quite the thing, it's gonna be quite a lot of time. It's a thing, I'm considering it. So, I'm gonna get my turnips, I'm gonna get all my bells in this game, and then I'm gonna take a nice long break, and then I'll come back and do another one. I'm obviously still, like, working on the other stuff in this game, but at this point, like, there's not a lot of other things that I actually need, so on the average week, there's really not much I can get, you know? Like, I need gyroids, I need some other stuff. Oh. By the way, how did you decide to deck out your home? Is it Max Feng Shui or Feng Shui? I can't remember how to pronounce it properly. Not really. Kind of, but you don't really need it maxed out. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Feng Shui and how it affects the game, specifically in the GameCube version. Um, so if you know, then then it's a lot easier for me to explain. But if you feng shui, I mean, yeah, okay, maybe. That's how I always said it, but then I heard someone else say it a different way, and I was like, I'm just gonna say it the way I've been saying it for the most part. But yeah, the way it works is like there's different types of luck. Like, so if you know about like money luck and item luck, then that's good. But if you don't know, then yeah, it's not as clear. You know the maxes for points, but you think you managed to get into the like HRA point wise? Yeah, I my house, it's not like super crazy on the HRA point front. It's enough to get the model. As for like the luck system, there's money luck and item luck. And to briefly explain that, every type of item, or yeah, I guess every item type in your town has a set item group. Oh, you conflated it with like HRA. Yeah, they are different, but they're also related, you know? It is a little confusing. But, yeah, with like item luck, every item has an item group. So like in your town, the furniture will have an item group, the stationery will have an item group, clothing is an item group, wallpaper's an item group, and carpets are an item group. Those are the 5 ones. So there's item group A, B, and C, and then each town randomly gets a group assigned upon generation. So then, normally, in your town, there's going to be like a very high chance of getting something from your common group, a very high chance from getting, a lower chance of getting something from your uncommon group, and then a very small chance of getting something from your rare group. That's basically how it works. So like, yeah, I know, like basically the item A, B, or C is assigned randomly to that. Did I manipulate Nook with codes to get rare items? No, I'm doing this 100% legit. No nonsense like that. Except for the required items. Yeah, this is 100% legit speedrun. There's no monkey business going on here. Blood, sweat, and tears. That's it. Exactly. There's no time travel. No turn-up prediction stuff. There's no codes unless absolutely necessary. For the codes, though, all the, like, Nintendo stuff is, like, only codes. There's a couple NES games that you can only get from entering codes. And when I say a couple, I think it's actually more like 4. Actually, it's like 5, I think, now that I think about it. Did I ever create a specific town to get all the rare NES games? When you say rare NES games, which ones are you referring to? Like, because there's some that you can only put in codes for. Then there's 2 that you can only glitch into the game or whatever. And then there's 2 that are in the game files but don't actually exist. Or there's no way to... I think they exist, but there's no way to actually get them. Or they're in the codes. I don't know. There's something weird. Like Mario and Zelda, you can't actually get. By rare, you mean the ones you can only get by making and naming a town a certain way? Ah, shoot. Which ones are those? Because I'm not 100% sure on that. Do you know which NES games those are? Zelda's one of them? Well, Zelda's not, like, meant to be legitimately obtainable, is what I understand. Like, you're not meant to be able to get that one, along with, like, Mario. And then there's, like, Ice Climber, but I think Ice Climber's, like, only an e-reader code or something? Something like that? Not 100% sure. But no, I have not, like, done that. You have to make a town with a certain name, and then there's additional processes to get the normally unattainable games. Okay. I haven't looked into it too much. I guess. I keep running past these turnips. Jeez. That's interesting, though. I'll probably look into it when I have a chance, because I am curious how that works. But yeah, basically, there's all the item groups. And each thing, your town's gonna have different item groups. And then if you have just like normal item luck, then it's the percent chance of getting item groups or items from specific groups is one way. But then if you have higher item luck, it's evened out. Like it's something like I think it's something like a 65% chance of something from your common group, a 30% chance uncommon, and then 5% rare. The wiki has it. I don't remember the exact spread, but if you max out your item luck, which actually doesn't take much furniture at all, then it's a 33% chance for each group across the board. So there's really no rare group, and everything's pretty even. So I have enough for that. Not much else otherwise. I do, and then money luck doesn't really do much, to be honest. Money luck is really strange. It like increases the chance that you can get more money. Or sorry, well, actually that is true in one sense. So I don't deal with the bell rock anymore. It's not really worth the time it takes to run around town and hit all the rocks. But in this game, the higher your money luck, the more time the bell rock is active from when you first strike it. So you can't actually max out and get every single bag unless you increase your item luck. So your money luck. And then also the higher money luck you have, the better chance of the shining spot containing more money when you dig that up. So I do have like some festive trees. There's a lot of festive trees in my basement. Those are solely for the purpose of luck and feng shui. Because those are like special items, and special items give you 4 points for both item and money luck. So I just have those in the basement, kind of. Okay, so let me just drop these. I think, yeah, that's good. That's what we want. Okay. So I'm pretty sure every other acre is good at this point. So I guess I'll go deposit this and then just get back to it. Actually, scratch that. We're gonna grab the turnips from the lost and found now. I have enough inventory space, so I might as well do that since I'm down here. So yeah, the house is okay. It's the way that I've done the houses, because I do have 4 characters, is I'm trying to like showcase items in each house. So, you know, like one house has like all of the campsite stuff, like all the summer camper or winter camper items, all the Gulliver items, all the Gracie stuff, all the Wendell and Sarah stuff in the basement, and then like all the major event furniture series are on display. So like, you know, the Halloween set, or the Spooky series, the Harvest series, the Toy Jingle series rather, those ones are all on display. And then all the gyrates are in display in 2 of the basements. Basically, like, because I'm trying, like, I am, you know, the catalog exists. The catalog tells me when I have everything. I have a spreadsheet to track everything. But everything that's unique and you can't order again, I want to have on display. So then when I'm done, I can be like, here you go. Here's all the items. I have everything, you know, like, there's basically for validation purposes. So most of the house space is being, you know, used for that purpose. My house is like kind of the one that's a little bit different, but I haven't completed my house. It's still a work in progress, and there are some things that I still want to do to it, but I just haven't really had the full chance. Okay, so we're gonna drop that. I gotta put this money away first, actually, but whatever. Okay, we're over the 2-hour mark. Wonderful. I gotta get this wrapped up, jeez. Oh, come on. I forgot. I made a mistake. I forgot that I already had the turn. Normally I don't do... What I did is just very against my muscle memory. Okay, there we go. Better. Let's try that again. But yeah, I'd say my catalog at this point is like 95% complete. I have all the wallpaper, all the carpets, all the music, all the stationery, and yeah, that's what and I completed the museum. I need 9 more gyroids, 3 more like handhelds or tools, whatever you want to call them, and those are just pinwheels, which are very specific to certain times of year, and I just did not get enough of them. And then I need 6 more shirts and like 21 more furniture items. So there's not that much. No problems there. Normally, I would try to like, you know, look up the NES thing and figure out what exactly how exactly it works. Normally I would do that, but like this is already going too long and I need to like really focus. But yeah, normally I'd like try to like have it on the monitor and like be doing that as I'm playing. I'm getting very close to being done, but yeah, we're like 2 hours and 12 minutes, so I guess this is gonna be like 2:20. So somehow this is gonna be very accurate to like the amount of time that I spent buying. But yeah, like I'm pretty close to being done at this point. Oops. Like obviously, maxing out my bank account is like the biggest hurdle overall, but we're getting pretty close on that, and that'll get us 1 more item. And then like I need 2 shirts from Gracie, but I haven't seen Gracie in like 2 months almost. And the other shirts are specific to seasons, and there's, you know, the 4 seasons obviously. I think I hopefully have enough time to show you the house at the end of the stream. I was really hoping to be done like 6:30, but now it's 6:45. I think I'll have time. Or I might just like take a couple minutes and then show it or something. It's not that exciting. Please don't get your hopes up. Okay, I think there's like two more inventories. I'm 6:46 now, then like, yeah, that should only take like 3 minutes. But then I have to double check that everything's good. Okay, we're at 9:14, so 50 mil would be 907. It's like, yeah, we're basically good. Quality of your weekend is hinging on me giving a proper tour of my house. That's a lot of pressure on me. Crazy stuff. Okay, why does it look... Oh, no, that's good. Never mind. I was like, why is there a turnip missing? It should be missing, but no. I did not. I had to take 9 out of the lost and found. You know, fun fact, those turnips that I took out of the lost and found have been there for 3 weeks. If you have turnips by signpost, or in an acre where some event is taking place and it needs to clear them, then they'll get put into the lost and found, and they won't actually expire. They won't rot. They will keep forever. It's not really... It's annoying. You could definitely work with it if you really wanted to, but it's too much of a bother to like try to make happen. But for me, it's like, oh, I buy a bunch in a bunch of acres, and then to max my space, I drop by the signpost, and then the next day somebody shows up, and then, oh, okay, they're locked in, great. That actually happened during a week where the turnips decreased and I lost money. So now that I'm selling them, I'm making that money back, which is nice. Also, there's 50 turnips that I bought by accident. I only buy in quantities of 100, but sometimes there are some misinputs, and that would be one of them. So let's sell this off, and then hopefully we're good, and then I'll just double check the town to make sure that everything's fine. Oh, that's annoying. There's a bunch of 50. It's independently as the other ones, which makes sense, but it's also annoying. Man, the trolling's real. My house doesn't blow you away style-wise, you're liable to sink to a deep dark depression from which you'll never recover. Yeah, you might want to prepare for that now. Definitely prepare for that. Okay, let me... That's a nice number. It's got 2 15s. Okay, let's mark that down. March 20th and 9/15/115/000. 50. Yeah, okay, that's basically like a perfect amount for what I should have made. Okay, let me just check my town real quick, make sure that I haven't missed anything. So I bought turnips in this acre. It's empty. Money's all good. I actually bought one inventory here, but I moved that. That's all good. Don't want to miss anything. That would be awkward. Not be good. Okay, this one's... I bought in this one. Again, nothing here, and the money's good. And then I did not buy here, but I used the money from here to buy in the acre above. And then I bought here, and this one's good. I also bought some in this acre. This weekend was very messy because Joan just would not cooperating, not giving me good acres, so I just had to buy small amounts everywhere. There's actually a little bit of money here. I'm gonna pick this up and hold on to it. I could put that away, but like whatever, I'll just keep it out. It doesn't really matter. This acre's good. Moved everything from here, so that's fine. This acre, we do not have enough money in this acre. That's the one I forgot to deal with. Oh well, we're just gonna leave that. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that. It's actually a bit of a problem, but it doesn't really matter that much. I put the extra money there, so it's okay. Chances are it won't even matter. I'll just make sure I make extra so there's no issues. And this acre's got everything there. And then we're basically just dealing with this acre, and again, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Everything's good here. Okay, I do have to get out of here pretty quick though, so I will do a quick little house tour. But again, it's nothing crazy. But that looks good to me. I don't see any turnips, so. And based on the fact that, yes, if I take quickly calculator, so 8211000 times 7 is 57,470. Yeah, so like it's the right number. All right, let's get this going. Okay, it's nothing special, okay? It's the Regal furniture. I put these out, and then I got a bunch of these with all my characters, but then I realized that they just matched the color of your roof, and I thought they matched the color of the roof of your character's house, but no, it's specific to your roof. which is annoying. And then here, yeah, like this is feng shui stuff. Like I just have a bunch of the Christmas trees, but ideally I have like tables and I have all the NES games set up here and look cool. So like there's an idea for this room. It is just unrealized. Also the wallpaper and carpets suck. It's not done. And then this is just the gyro. No, wait, sorry, I don't have gyroids in this house. This is the model room. I'm trying to make a realistic model of my house, but again, we're doing the tree thing, and it's not. It's annoying to map it out nicely, but I'm trying, and it's a work in progress. I need to work on it a lot. Okay, it's not great. And then if we look at like this real quick, you know, it's like, oh, we got all the Mario stuff and like all the like holiday event stuff like throughout the year. And then here, like, oh yeah, look, we got like the spooky series, right? This is kind of fun. You know, like that's all the stuff from Halloween. And then if you go here, it's like, oh, look at this. We got the gyro house. I can't really get in there though, so that's what you get. And then, you know, same deal here. It's like, okay, we got snowman stuff, and then all the station models will probably get displayed there. And again, gyroid room. There's 127 gyroids, which is basically just enough. It's one short of being able to fill up 2 basements. So that's fun. So there's the harvest stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Growing up as a kid, me and my friends, we always just had like gyroid basements or a lot of gyroids in the basement. So it's like a running joke, and I've had to commit to it. But here, like all the Gulliver stuff, all the summer campsite, the summer camper items, all the igloo items, that's all there. Here it's going to be the Jingle series, and again we're missing the clock, but everything else is there. And the Mouth of Truth is there, and then yeah, this is like all of Gracie's shirts, and then the carpets and wallpapers from Wendell and Sahara are in the lockers. So yeah, the other houses are really just used for verification, and my house is just lacking at this point because I'm keeping things. But once I'm done and I don't have to worry about the item lock, I can kind of change things up. So we will get there eventually. Anyway, that is a long stream. I need to get out of here. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it was like, you know, an hour earlier, so it's like almost 3.5 hours. And yeah, we're like 915 million bells. We have 22 bills out. So yeah, we're looking at like, we need like 64 mil left, which is pretty crazy. So I'm thinking 2 more spikes and I should be done, which is nice. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I do stream every day. That's kind of what the game requires. Tomorrow's going to be very quick. Most of the other days this week were pretty quick, but Sundays I'm usually here doing turnips, but hopefully not for too much longer. Hopefully I'll be done soon. Anyway, so I'm going to get out of here now. Again, thanks for hanging out. Maybe I'll catch you around in the future. If not, I will get the 1 billion bells. Don't worry. It will happen. And I will stop after that. And then my house will get completed, and it will look better. And the upstairs will be a cool little NES room. So yeah, anyway, I'm out of here for now. Tomorrow I'm going to be on. It's going to be very quick. It'll probably be in the morning, and I'll probably just show up and then leave. I'll get the price for the turnips just for fun, and then that's it. There's nothing else to do. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all. So it's been quite the day. But yeah, it's been nice chatting. It's been fun. Hopefully see you around. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time of day it is. Anyway, I'm out. Bye.